Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach. Now Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
This pass complete to Higgins. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Down at the 26.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Browns, nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Baker going to keep this himself. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. The 30, the 20, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Scotty Miller, 77 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Kareem Hunt. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At his 49-yard
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. They're going option play on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they run the option on 2nd down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Parkey is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Ronald Jones. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
With the score.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now Natson. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, 39 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
43-yard line.
45 the mark. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Back. Up. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 45 the mark. I got you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here we go. Point it right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Mayfield now. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run. Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Check 9. Hey, alert. Kings.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's Still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
Again, it's Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Brady's going to run for it. Off the option, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22. Browns 15.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
45's the mark. Check, 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 check.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
45. Mike, 45. Set the tone, defense. Hey, alert 33.
They go with Chubb on second down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
29-yard line.
To throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line. Today's final score, Buccaneers 22.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.